Welcome back to BUCS franchise. We are in the divisional round, hosting the Cowboys this time. The first home playoff game for Mr. Matt Dezzz. No Quez Watkins, no Jonathan May. They're out for the game. And no Tyler Church as well. So we're pretty banged up, but Dennis Sharp is going to get us a solid pickup of 6 there. So it's going to be interesting because Westman has only had 1 catch so far in his young NFL career, and it was only a gain of 25. It was a touchdown, but Pat Barry's going to get the 4 yards, on the pass to Julian, as it is going to be a first down here for the Cowboys. The BUCS against the Cowboys. Sharp, he's going to try to bounce it outside, almost picks up the first gain of 8 or 9 there. Dennis Sample, one of our backup left tackle, I believe. He is in at guard to replace Tyler Church, as Dennis Sharp is going to pick up the first. This is also the battle of the top 2 candidates for the MVP, I believe, in Dak Prescott and Pat Barry, as Westman's going to get his 2nd career reception in the NFL. It's going to be in the divisional round, which is crazy, but he's going to pick up the first. He's a big body. He is a big body. Sharp, he's going to bounce it inside. Gets a good gain as well. As it is going to be 2nd and 4. Chad McCullen, who's now the slot receiver replacing Quez Watkins, and now he's hurt. Not ideal there at all. As it was the pressure from, I don't know who 92 is, but Micah Parsons as well. And Chad McCullen had an Achilles sprain. So he's going to be, I don't know how long he's going to be out. Westman, it's going to be 3rd and 1. They call no huddle. Julian, 10-5. Touchdown, BUCS. Let's go. That explains why Dak is up for MVP. He had 36 touchdowns and only 1 interception. Yeah, that's right, 1 interception. Pinkney's going to stop Johnson in the backfield. Loss of 3. And he's already in the zone. You love to see it. Lorenzo Young there. Barr on CeeDee Lamb. As it is going to be 3rd down. Eldridge there as well. It's going to be the force out on Dak Prescott. Let's go, boys. As great stop by the defense. Sharp, he's going to go up the middle, get a gain of 3. As it's going to be 2nd and 7. Pat Barry, he's going to pick up the first and then some. Game of 12. Let's go. Maybe someone was open, but I think he just saw an open lane and said, you know what, I'm just going to take it. But playoff football's different. As Dennis Sharp, he's going to pick up the biggest run play of the game. Gain of 12. As we don't need to, completely crush the score, light up the scoreboard and whatnot. Like, we just need to get first downs, put points. Don't need to score, as that's a gain of 9 from Julian. As it's been all BUCS so far in terms of just clock and everything. Sharp almost gets the first, but not quite. As Barry's going to call an audible. As it's going to be incomplete. Do we go for it? I think we're just going to take the field goal, take the 10 points. Never mind. Matt Dezzz and the boys, they say we're going to go for it. Thurman Lucas, the youngster, he's going to pick it up, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 7-0 BUCS. Start of the 2nd quarter. What a huge pickup by the young wide receiver and Thurman Lucas, who's also our special teams guy, Dennis Sharp. He's going to rumble, stumble, bumble for a 1st and goal. As it is going to be 1st and 10. Pat Barry gets stuffed. Micah Parsons and Blackstock are there for the sack. But great containment. Pat Barry was trying to go out there, but Not enough. Barry, he's going to see some open room now. He's going to try to slide, but get some of that back. 3rd and goal at the 6. Now I think this is definitely field goal territory for sure. Julian, he's going to try to get in. No, it's going to be 4th and goal at the 1. I don't like any of these plays. But we're going to go for it. Javon Rutger, yes. And we're going to extend our lead to 2 touchdowns. As now we are back. Chilling. White on the pressure, but Johnson is going to get a big chunk. As it's going to be 1st and 10. Finally, the Cowboys are showing a little bit of life. Oh no. Michael Gallup there. I also found out that Antonio Winfield is also hurt. So we literally have our 2 backup safeties. Isaiah Mooney, who's a corner, is playing safety. And then we have our rookie other safety, Tyler O'Neill, as well. Playing as well. So we're a little banged up. We're a little bit banged up. Hopefully some of these guys can get going again. William Kennedy almost, but Brent Skinner says no way, Jose. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Maybe do we get some pressure on Dak Prescott? What a pass deflection by Brent Skinner / Justin Barr. And it's going to be 4th and 3. All right. They scored. 2:47 left in the first half. It's 14 to 3 Bucks, as it was a pass attempt to Cole Cohen, but Mr. Randolph says no. So far, it's been a very good half of football for Pat Barry and the boys. Pat Barry, he's going to slide. But now Tevin Sample, our starting guard, who's one of our backup tackles, is now hurt. As just the injury bug keeps on hitting us big time. Thermo Lucas, he's going to pick up a good chunk of change there. He's got 2 catches for 14 yards. Sample is back. Just a little bit of cramps. Sharp, he's going to get the first, and it's going to be the 2-minute warning. So far, I'm loving the offense, how it's going through. Pat Barry is Julian Rhodes, whatever his name is, it doesn't matter. He's going to break through. What a huge first down. 5 catches, 72 yards. He even has the one of 2 receiving touchdowns. It's been tight ends all day for the passing game. As now, oh no, he's hurt. Oh boy. It just seems like we just keep on getting hurt. Thurman Lucas. He's going to pick up the first. Yes, sir. Now it's an audible. Pat Barry to Cole Cohen. One of the last few receivers still playing from the regular season. We've been banged up this whole entire game. We've been banged up. Javon Rutger, the rookie, 2nd receiving touchdown of the game, extending our lead. I give a lot of credit to Pat Barry so far. I get he's one of the best guys in the NFL, as that's a really good pass to, I don't know who that is, but he's lost his top 2 receivers, 2 out of his top 3 receivers. Sorry, I was losing my voice. Gallup is going to go a bit incomplete, but he's lost Quez Watkins. He got hurt during practice. The rookie Chad McCullen, he hurt his Achilles during one of the first drives of the game. He doesn't have Mark Gilmore, because William Kennedy just straight dropped that. And on top of that, one of his guards is hurt. And then one of his top receiver so far in this game, Devin White with the pressure as well. But I also give this defense a lot of credit. They don't have Antonio Whitfield or Jonathan May, our starting two safeties as well. And look at this. We're up 21-3 over the Cowboys. As we start off the second half, comfortable lead, but not comfortable enough. CeeDee Lamb was there, but Kendrick Parrish and Brent Skinner were there. As it's going to be 2nd and 4. CeeDee Lamb only has 2 catches for 11 yards. Devin White was there, also Skinner, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. I get we have a whole nother half of football, but I've been very impressed with this defense. Backs against the wall. And Dak Prescott's just doing what Dak Prescott does in the playoffs. As Pat Barrett and the offense is back out here. Comfortable lead, but I know they're not satisfied. But that's a gain of 2 there. The running game has not been awesome, but Chad McCullen, he's back. We let him sit for the remainder of the first half. Good to be back. Good that he's back. Pick up the first. Really, this defense has been kind of the story. Been lights out. Only a gain of 2 there by Dennis Sharp. And the defense and kind of the tight ends, Julian and Javon Rutger, have been kind of the go-to guys of this offense. And Rutger, again, showing why he is kind of a late gem. The 4th-round pick out of Louisville has 3 receptions, 21 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Really helping the defending Super Bowl champs stay on top here against the Cowboys as Dennis Sharp hits another big run. You love to see it. 1st and 10 again. Sharp, he probably could have stayed behind, but we'll take a gain of 7 there. We are just wasting the time. We don't need to go super crazy. But I like to keep them on their toes as Julian, the leading receiver so far in this game, picks up another huge 1st down. 7 and 88 yards and a touchdown. Pat Barry, he's in shotgun. McCollum for the touchdown to extend the lead, his 3rd passing, or I believe his 4th, of the afternoon. As Dak Prescott and the boys, they're back out here. Can they do something? Almost. A shout out Eli Rogers. We picked him up very late. We picked him off of, I think, someone's practice squad. I forget who, but he's been a very solid contributor on this defense. As Benjamin Eldridge is going to get there on the tackle, but Johnson's going to pick up a couple, 3rd and 4. We may not be getting sacks, but the fact that we've held this Cowboys high prolific offense to what it is right now, I give all the credit in the world as CeeDee Lamb finally is going to get going. But hopefully we can get some pressure on Dak Prescott a little bit more, some sacks, turnovers, as they're still running down by a lot. And shout out to our defensive line. I would say our defensive line is our biggest issue in terms of depth. Because besides Eldridge and Pinckney, yeah, we have 2 solid run-stopping defensive tackles, but we really don't have good ends if Pinckney or Benjamin get hurt, as CeeDee Lamb picked up a solid amount of yards there. Pinckney with the sack. He wasn't fooled by Dak Prescott's play action, and another 3-and-out forced by this Buccaneers defense. As it's going to be 4th and 8 here. Cowboys are going for it. I kind of respect it. William Kennedy is going to get it over Jason Barr. Again, at this point, it's just, I don't want to say garbage time, but it is somewhat garbage time. As they're taking their sweet time and they're running the ball. Rogers was there, Parrish on the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 3. The Bucs are bringing the house. Oh, they scored a touchdown. Isaiah Mooney was trying to get it, but Isaac Boss says, I'm going to score. Man, we just keep on getting injured. We got a backup middle linebacker who has a sprained MCL. All right. So here's the thing I don't hate. I don't like. So you're wondering, oh, why different uniforms? So the game was lagging a little bit. So I just basically was like, hey, let me just exit out of the game and, basically restart it. Luckily, we get to keep the score and whatnot. The sad thing is wait. No, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. We had these jerseys. Never mind. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm used to the old Maddens. Old Maddens would do that for some reason. Westman! Yes! Touchdown. That's going to seal the deal. I know the game was already sealed, but that's definitely going to seal it. We take care of the Cowboys. Pat Barry had himself the best game of his young playoff career. 21 of 27, 227, 5 touchdowns. Shout out Dennis Sharp, 22 carries, 117, 1 touchdown. Receiving 897 and 1, 321 and 2. Shout out Thurman Lucas and Westman, both rookies, 348 and 1. Chad had 332 and a touchdown. Thermos had 3 and 21. We got to get Cole Cohen going, but being the number 1 target, he's gonna get covered. So shout out to the 3 rookies. Brett Skinner led us with tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, including 1 sack. Carlos Rogers, no interceptions, only 1 sack, but hey, a W's a W. Quickly taking a look as the Buffalo Bills were upset by Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Patrick Mahomes upset the Indianapolis Colts and Anthony Richardson while on Wildcard Weekend. Close game, Kenny Pickett and the Steelers, while Mahomes blew out the Titans, and the Colts had a close game against the Bengals. Meanwhile, the Eagles, somewhat of a close game against the Falcons. Cowboys absolutely demolished the 49ers, and same thing with the Lions. Eagles kind of took care of business, and we did as well. So it's basically Mahomes versus a very tough defense in TJ Watt and the Steelers, while Pat Barry and the defending Super Bowl champs Bucs take on Jalen Hurts and my favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Just when you thought it could not get worse, it did. So now Pat Barry is out with his top 3 wide receivers. Cole Cohen, Chad McCullen have turf toe, and Quez Watkins has a broken finger. On top of that, the leading rusher is still out, which is absolutely insane. So Pat Barry's going to have to work with scrubs. Next episode will be the conference championship game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and it's going to be interesting. Pat Barry's going to have his back against the wall, but let me know. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Peace.